Every scene in Chapter 40 unfurls like a living tapestry, weaving tension and tenderness into a single, arresting moment. From the instant the chapter begins, a simmering unease pulses beneath the surface, something's poised on the brink of collapse, and you're right there, heart pounding, senses sharpened, ready for what's to come. The starting moments are deceptively quiet, characters exchange glances and utter simple words, yet their eyes crackle with unsaid dread. It's the hush before the storm, that fragile pause when the world seems to hold its breath. And when the tension finally breaks, it's less of a roar and more a shudder that runs through your bones. Through the narrative, each gesture carries gravity. A flick of the wrist, a reluctant smile, a hesitation in a step, all echo with unspoken meaning. The author doesn't clothe these actions in florid description, instead, everyday movements become electric, charged with possibility and peril. Plot threads twist and knot here in ways that blur right and wrong, loyalty and betrayal. You feel tugged between empathy and disquiet, as familiar characters are cast in new, surprising light. Even the most steadfast seemingly falter. And in this destabilization, the story's gravity intensifies, you lean in, compelled to see what the next heartbeat brings. Tension coils tightest around the emotional core, the lays of trust and hope, fear and regret. There's a pregnant heaviness in moments shared in close conversation, where silence stretches longer than any speech would. You sense the characters' inner worlds beneath their words, and that breathless subtext lodges in your own chest. A particularly haunting scene unfolds in Gilded Half-Light, where two characters face each other across a trembling fault line. Their dialogue is measured, each word chosen with care, yet behind it lies a chasm of misunderstanding. The emotional dissonance is thick, you can't look away. You're pinned there, riveted, as raw truths begin to crack through the veneer. The pace here is deliberate. The narrative isn't racing, it's calculating, turning slowly like a key in a lock, meant to unsettle, to draw focus to the delicate machinery of conflict and connection. Each chapter beat deepens the pull, marrying acceleration with reflection, achieving that rare push-pull rhythm where you're both rushing forward and lingering in every moment. Yet, for all its tension, the chapter doesn't drown in it. Amid the fractured alliances and shifting stakes lies a glowing ember of compassion. A brief sequence, perhaps a flash of shared kindness, a memory remembered, lights the way through the shadow. It reminds us why the stakes matter, why we keep turning pages. Every sharp edge in the story is balanced by beating hearts, by humanity that aches to be seen. The writing isn't satisfied with easy clarity, it revels in murk. You're encouraged to question every motive, every impulse. As secrets threaten to unravel, the sense of unease deepens. You're left juggling what you know and what you fear is true, navigating emotional landmines with each turn of the page. Just when the tension seems unbearably taut, the author delivers a pivot, a gesture or simple line that reframes everything. Suddenly, what you thought you understood is undone, moral lines blur, certainties crumble. You're suspended in that moment of revelation, breathless, mind reeling as the story tilts beneath your feet. And then the chapter ends, not with resolution, but with luminous uncertainty. That closing echo lingers long after the page turns. You find yourself holding your breath, unmoored, craving the next rush of revelation even as you cling to the residues of this one. Through it all, the emotional barometer moves in tandem with the quiet shifts in character and tone. Chapter 40 doesn't just advance plot, it deepens it, etching nuance into every heartbeat. You've been drawn into a world where nothing, or maybe everything, is as it seems, and every truth has its price.